The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Van Buren County Warriors Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Good evening, baseball fans. On behalf of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to this season's opening digital broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Baseball. The 3-month wait after basketball season is over. Welcome back to the Atomo Radio broadcast booth tonight from Keokuk, Iowa, on the west edge of town here at the Mildred and Eddie Ferguson Sports Complex, overlooking beautiful Perkins Field. I'm up here in the Norman Kissling press box with assistance from the Hoagland Foundation, getting set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight. It's the season opener, the home opener for the Van Buren County Warriors. They will host the Keokuk Chiefs in a non-conference battle this evening. First pitch slated for 5:30 p.m. Couple of attempts to play a doubleheader with Lone Tree earlier this week. Didn't get any games in. One was a wet field. The second one, Lone Tree decided to drop out. So this wasn't supposed to be the season opener, but it turns out that it is. And AJ and I were happy to have some baseball action for you here tonight. Once again, this season, I'm alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, the incomparable, one and only, Mr. AJ Rowe. And if my voice sounds familiar, that's a good thing. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of the Van Buren County Warriors. AJ and I, along with Atomo Radio, back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year, the last sports season of the 2025-26 school year. Summer sports are upon us. Spring sports just about over. State meets, the track one starting today, and the golf not far behind it, I would assume, but spring sports almost getting done, and summer sports are upon us. So AJ and I will consider it our pleasure to be with you on the call this evening. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Baseball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'll keep with the same format that I've been using the past 3 or 4 years doing Warrior sports. I'm going to go right down the list with you as far as our sponsors go here in the pregame show. I'll give you their in-game sponsorship as we go. This is edition 1 of the Van Buren County Warrior Baseball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride, countywide. The school district will have the pregame show throughout this season. Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. Crane Concrete will sponsor the postgame show. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's, they'll sponsor today's starting lineups. The Complexion Company, a new one on board with us for summer baseball. Your full-service med spa in Batavia, providing everything from laser and aesthetic treatments, IV therapy, and much more. Follow them on Facebook to see their specials. They'll sponsor this season's inning recaps. Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski, your Polaris Ranger and ATV headquarters, sponsoring strikeouts by the Warrior pitchers. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keokuk, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. They'll sponsor all the innings 1 through 7 today, if necessary. The Van Buren County Hospital, simply remarkable. They'll sponsor today's game time conditions. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Call Darren today for a great deal on a new mattress. And don't forget, he now sells area rugs too. He'll sponsor coaches and players' interviews throughout the course of the season. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring today's player of the game. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials, sponsoring today's pitching changes. Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you, sponsoring any home runs hit by the Warrior batters. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Atomo and the surrounding areas, sponsoring today's game recap in the postgame show. And finally, First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, your employee-owned community bank, rooted in the heart heartland. Visit firstiowa.bank, member FDIC, sponsoring today's First Pitch. If you are in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be viewed through the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel. And if you've found us here, that's a good thing. That means you already know where to find us. No longer are we on the radio at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA, Warrior Sports no longer on the radio. You can find us exclusively on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel. And if you're choosing to make this Thursday evening broadcast part of your night on May 21st, 2026, big thanks for doing so. Of course, you know that we couldn't do it without you. We're going to start the pregame show, sponsored by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide with a 3-minute break. AJ's going to start spinning some ads up for you so you can hear from those wonderful sponsors. When we come back, we'll continue the pregame show, dive into a bunch of stats and stuff that I got ready for you. So come on back with us after this 3-minute break. Warrior Baseball is here, and it is underway, and you're tuned into it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex, Keokuk, Iowa, Perkins Field. We're getting set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight. And on conference tilt, Van Buren County Warriors going to open up the season by hosting the Keokuk Chiefs. Let's continue the Warrior Baseball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, county-wide. Let's dive into a bunch of stats that I've got prepared for you in the pregame show today, starting with the Keokuk Chiefs. Head coach is Ryan Bell, assisted by Seth Anderson and Tracy Mason. Next action for them is Wednesday, May 27th. They're at home versus New London at 5:30 p.m. start there. They are the Keokuk Chiefs in boys high school varsity baseball. Overall record last season 2-21. This year they are 0-1. Last year at home they were 2-8. This year they're 0-1. That was a home game. Lost to Davis County back on Tuesday of this week. Last season they were 0-12 on the road, 0-1 neutral site games. Keokuk competes in Class 3A, the Southeast Conference. Conference record last year for them, 1-14 on the year. In their last 5 games of last season, they were 1-4. Let's run through their wins and losses quickly. Their 2 wins, one of them came over the Warriors, a 1-0 win for Keokuk on the season opener last year. They also defeated Washington, while their losses came to Davis County, New London, 3 times to Fort Madison, 3 times to Burlington, 3 times to Mount Pleasant, Mediapolis, 3 times to Fairfield, twice to Central Lee. Also lost to Hillcrest Academy, twice to Washington, and Pella was their tournament loss. Last time out for Keokuk was Tuesday of this week, May 19th, a 9-2 loss. That was at home versus Davis County. Leading players returning for Keokuk. Batting average, Lincoln Ray at 346, Micah Hagee at 130, Memphis Anderson at 128. Hits leaders, Lincoln Ray with 18, Zach Gilpin with 6, Micah Hagee with 7. RBI leaders returning for Keokuk, Zach Gilpin with 4, Lincoln Ray with 3, and Jackson Morgan with 3. Ray led the way with 13 runs scored last year. He also had 7 steals. He's the leading returner there as well. ERA leaders for Keokuk, Micah Hagee, 6.76 ERA in 29 innings pitched. Evan Beerworth, 7.00 ERA in 17 innings pitched. The strikeout leader returning is Hagee with 20, and Keokuk does not return a pitcher that recorded a win last year. The Chiefs averaged 1.7 runs a game. They gave up 10.5. They batted 167 as a team, 320 for an on-base percentage, 189 slugging, 872 field percentage, and their team ERA was 8.62. The Warriors lead the series 14-5, going all the way back to 2010. Keokuk got a 1-0 win last year at Keokuk, like I mentioned earlier. Keokuk graduated 5 players from last season's roster, and they have 10 returning. Let's turn our attention to the Van Buren County Warriors. They graduated 4 last year, returned 7 this year. Head coaches Ron Walker, assisted by Dan Smith and Spencer Elliott. Next action for the Warriors is the day after Memorial Day, Tuesday of next week, May 26th, where you'll be at Central Lee over in Donaldson, Iowa, 7 p.m. start there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in boys high school varsity baseball. The record last year was 9-15, 4-6 at home, 3-6 on the road, 2-3 in neutral site games. The Warriors compete in Class 1A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Van Buren County last year was 4-8. In the last 5, they were 1-4. Warrior wins last year came twice over West Burlington, Winfield Mount Union, Fort Madison, Pekin, Hillcrest Academy, twice over Danville, and Louisa Muscatine. Their losses came to Keokuk, Mount Pleasant, twice to Mediapolis, Fairfield, twice to Davis County, twice to Burlington Notre Dame, twice to Central Lee, twice to New London. They also lost to Martinsdale St. Mary's and also Pekin. That was in the tournament. That was the last time out for Warrior Baseball last July 5th, a 12-1 loss versus Pekin. That was over in Moravia. That was a 1A Sub-State 5 first-round game. Let's take a look at some leading players returning for the Warriors this year. Batting average, Caden Simmons, 281. Eli McKinney, 262, and Kinnick Millard at 213. Hits leaders returning for Van Buren County. Millard and McKinney each with 16, and Caden Simmons with 9. RBI leaders for the Warriors returning. Millard with 12, McKinney with 8, Caden Simmons with 7. McKinney led the way as a returner with runs scored, 14 of them last year. He also led the way with 4 steals returning. ERA leaders, McKinney 4.00 in 7 innings pitched. Kinnick Millard 9.19 ERA in 16 innings pitched. McKinney had 7 strikeouts, Millard had 6 to lead the way for returning pitchers for the Warriors, and nobody returns with a win on the mound for Van Buren County. Warriors averaged 4.9 runs a game last year. They gave up 6.4. The team batting average was 243. Team on base percentage 365. The slugging 289. The team fielding percentage was 925, and the team ERA was 5.07. That's a look at both teams coming into tonight's matchup. Other action around the Super Conference tonight. Keokuk right here to take on Van Buren County at 5:30 start. Louisa Muscatine is at Durant, a 7 p.m. start there. North Cedar is at Wapello for a 5 p.m. start. We could also, we're going to get the national anthem right now, it sounds like, so let's take a 2-minute break. We'll continue the pregame show brought to you by the school district when we come back from this 2-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Tummo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
All right, we're back with you for the start of today's game. Jumped the gun on us a little bit in the pregame show. That'll end the pregame show. And here's the first batter for Keokuk. We'll go through their lineup in a minute. Number 1, Justin Clifford. He's a junior playing second base tonight. No average to speak of last year. Kinnick Millard on the mound. He eyes the sign into the windup, and we are underway. Strike 1 to Clifford. Underway tonight at 5:27 p.m. Swing and a miss. On pitch number 2, it's 0-2, quickly to Clifford. Game time conditions, 70 degrees, partly cloudy, 51% humidity, winds east, 11 miles per hour. That fastball is high from Millard, 1-2. First pitch tonight brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. Shot the outside corner, and he catches Clifford looking for the first out of the game. Millard gets a backwards K to start. Up next for Keokuk, batting in a 2 spot in the order is number 13, Memphis Anderson, the catcher. He's a sophomore. 128 last year for Anderson. High and in on a fastball from Millard. It's 1-0 to Anderson. Clifford, Anderson, and Gilpin, the 3-2 up for Keokuk here, top of the first. We're just underway. Swing and a miss from Millard to Anderson. Count even at 1-1. Anderson steps out for a minute. Game time conditions today were brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Here comes Millard again. A little bit of a breaking ball. Gets a called strike. 1-2 to Anderson from Millard. Kinnick ready again into the windup, and here he comes. Breaking ball down low and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Go over the Warrior defense for you quickly here. Left field, Parker Boley. Center field, Eli McKinney. Right field, Nolan Harriman. Third to first, it's Jackson Meek at third. Reed Kite at short. Keegan Young at second. Colton Kirkhart. That pitch fly down the right field line, and Harriman can't get there. It's a foul ball. Count remains at 2-2. Third to first, once again, it's Meek, Reed Kite, Keegan Young, and Colton Kirkhart. Cree Kite behind the plate. Kinnick Millard on the mound. Last year, Millard pitched in 6 games, started 3 of them with an 0-2 record without a save. 16 innings pitched, 376 total pitches, 99 official at-bats against him. Here he comes again, fouled up and over us, out of play. Still 2-2 to Anderson. 1 out, nobody on here, top of the first. We're just underway from the Ferguson Sports Complex, Perkins Field. Millard, 99 official at bats against him at 172 average, 17 hits. That one goes to the backstop. Count full now at 3-2 to Anderson as I try to complete Millard's line from last year. Gave up 17 hits, 23 runs, 21 of them earned, 24 walks, and that's ball 4 to Anderson. He draws a base on ball. Keokuk has their first runner of the game. So Millard caught Clifford looking, then issues a walk to Anderson. Next up for Keokuk in the third spot in the order, number 8, Zach Gilpin, the shortstop. He is a junior. Every batter so far in there from the right side today. Finished the line on Millard. He hit 6 batters, struck out 6, and 9.19 ERA last year for Kinnick. So Anderson down there at first after he draws the base on ball. And Gilpin in there now for Keokuk. Millard eyes the runner, working out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Swing and a miss. On a fastball, a little up and in to Gilpin, and he went after it. 0-1 the count to Gilpin. Warrior outfield, I would say about straight away in medium depth, about where you'd expect to find him. McKinney shading towards left, just a hair. Breaking ball too far outside from Kinnick, and it's 1-1 to Gilpin. Gilpin, the shortstop tonight, 118 for him last year. Big, tall, lanky right-hander in the right-handed batter's box. He's ready. Millard has a sign from Kite. That one chopped towards third. It's foul, touched by Jackson Meek down there in foul territory. A strike on Gilpin makes a count 1-2. He'll trot back, grab his bat, climb back in the batter's box. 1-2 to Gilpin. Warrior defense look to turn 2 up the middle if they can. Millard ready, a little bit of a pause. Here he comes, breaking ball off the outside corner, and it's a swinging strike 3 to Gilpin. Second strikeout of the inning for Millard. One looking, that one swinging. Millard with 2 strikeouts and that walk. That's the runner at first. Anderson, the cleanup hitter, number 10, Briar Hayner. He's pitching tonight for Keokuk. He's a freshman. 0-53 for Hayner last year, another right-handed hitter for Keokuk. Millard steps off, looks the runner back. 16 pitches so far for Kinnick here in the top of the first. We're scoreless. 1 on and 2 out for Keokuk. Warrior defense looking to get out of here without allowing a run. Swing and a miss for Hayner. From Millard, it's 0-1. Kinnick, I would say, fairly sharp here early in the first game of the year for the Warriors. Keokuk 0-1. They lost to Davis County on Tuesday. That pitch outside. There goes the runner. Throw down to Creed Kite. Shortstop. Oh, and they got him in plenty of time. As Reed Kite comes over and catches that and tags the runner out before he was even starting his slide. So Hayner will lead off the next inning as that at-bat incomplete for him. And they throw out Anderson trying to steal. That goes 2-6 on the putout for the third out of the inning. Millard through the inning with 18 pitches. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. Warriors coming up for the first time. Millard, Reed Kite, and Creek Kite will be the 3 when we come back from this 60-second break. Score is 0-0. Warriors coming up. When we return, you're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here from Keokuk, Iowa, the Ferguson Sports Complex, getting ready to start the bottom of the first. Warriors coming to the plate for the first time this season. Go through the lineup quickly for you for the Warriors. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center sponsors the starting lineups tonight. Leading off is number 2, Kenneth Millard, a junior on the mound. Batting second is number 3, Reed Kite, a freshman shortstop. Batting third, number 13, Creek Kite, a sophomore catcher. Cleanup man is number 11, Eli McKinney, senior center fielder. Batting fifth is number 14, Jackson Meek, a junior third baseman. Batting sixth is number 7, Parker Boley, a sophomore left fielder. Batting seventh, number 10, Colton Kirkhart, senior first baseman. Eighth is number 1, Keegan Young, senior second baseman. Ninth is number 6, Nolan Harriman, a sophomore right fielder. Millard's in there. Hayner is ready. And here we go in the bottom of the first, scoreless. First pitch from Hayner, inside for a ball to Millard, 1-0. Briar Hayner, freshman, pitched in 2 games last year without a start, or a record, or a save, 2 innings. That one fouled back to the screen by Millard, even the count at 1-1. A little more information on Hayner from last year. Let's see, 2 innings pitched, 53 total pitches, 15 at-bats against him, 267 average, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned, 4 walks. Without a strikeout, 14.00 ERA, a breaking ball. Millard fouls that off right side and out of play. 1-2 now to Kinnick. Millard on the season last year, 2-13. I should also mention for Keokuk, Anderson was 0 for 3 against Davis County. Gilpin was 0 for 2. Those were the guys that had at-bats. Hayner was 1 for 3. He'll lead off for Keokuk. His bat was incomplete. That one fouled off up and over us, out of play. We'll do it again from 1-2. I wrote those stats down. Wanted to give them to you when Keokuk was batting. I forgot all about him. Hagee, he is the left fielder tonight. He pitched 4 1/3 for Keokuk. Beerworth came in, pitched 2 2/3. Hayner ready. Here he comes. That one plunks Millard in the back. He stayed in there and took it. Warriors get their leadoff man on a hit by pitch.
Number 3, the shortstop, Reed Kite.
Up next for the Warriors, the second spot in the order is number 3, Reed Kite, a freshman shortstop. No average for him last year. Millard was in there from the right side, so is Reed Kite. Got a bright pink bat in his hands. Hayner out of the stretch. Millard with a lead. Here he comes. High and in. They'll throw behind Millard at first. He's back safely. 1-0 to Reed Kite. In the bottom of the first, from the Ferguson Sports Complex, no score. 1 on, nobody out. Count 1-0 to freshman Reed Kite. Playing short tonight. Warriors without a full lineup until that state track meet is over. That pitch a little high on a fastball. Millard stays put. It's 2-0 to Reed Kite. State track meet going on right now. Van Buren sent a lot of kids. Congratulations to them all. We'll see if we can get to what they're competing in when we get a break here, but that started today. Lincoln Bainbridge, a state champ in the 400. That pitch low and outside down for a ball on the 8th pitch of the inning for Hayner. 3-0. To Reed Kite. Hayner out of the stretch, eyes Millard at first. He's got the one he wants. Here he comes. That one must have been too low. Looked over the plate. And Reed Kite draws a walk. First and second now with nobody out. Millard at second, Reed Kite at first for number 13, Creek Kite. Third in the order. Doing the catching tonight, a sophomore. So a hit batter and a walk for Hayner from Keokuk has put 2 on for the Warriors on 9 pitches. And here is Creek Kite in there from the right side. Hayner checks Millard at the second. Here he comes to Creek Kite. Creed took a strike. 0-1 to Creek Kite. 083 for him last year. Millard and Reed Kite each with their leads. First baseman moving behind the runner at first. Second baseman towards second to try to keep Millard close. That pitch high. 1-1 to Creek Kite. Boys at the state track meet for Van Buren County, Lincoln Bainbridge, Jace Duncan, Caden Simmons, Jaron Troxel, Landry Leffler, and a bunch of alternates. Congratulations to all of them. Landry Leffler, 16th in the 3200 today. Lincoln Bainbridge, the state champ in the 400. That breaking ball is low and outside. 2-1 to Cree Kite. Those boys are competing in the distance med. Lincoln Bainbridge in the 4 and the 800. Jace Duncan, Caden Simmons in the 400 hurdles. Landry Leffler in the 3200. Catcher goes out to have a quick talk. Memphis Anderson with Hayner. Try to settle him down a little bit. And the girls. Lots of them at the state track meet as well. Ava Leffler, Aubrey Leffler, Allie Pedretti, Daphne Wells, Ada Troutman, Emma Coffin, Riley and Rory Phillips, Gabby Titus, Kaylee Snowgren. Competing in the 4x1, the 4x2, the 4x8, the sprint men, the 1500. Good representation from the Warriors at the state meet. Track and field meet this year. That pitch low to Cree Kite, and it's 3-1. So a walk, and that would load them up here for Van Buren County. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Kite with a, well, let's see if he has the green light. He does, fouled off right side, not a play. That'll make the count full at 3-2. 14 pitches so far for Hayner here in the bottom of the first. At top of the first inning recap was brought to you by the Complexion Company. Kinnick Millard strikeouts were brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Innings, Cranston Family Funeral Home tonight. Hayner's ready, here he comes. Millard takes off, that pitch bounced by Cree Kite to second. Second baseman Fields tags the runner, goes to first. And is it a double play? Did he make the tag? Millard's at third. And I think he missed the tag on Reed Kite, so he goes to second. Cree Kite retired for the first out of the inning, 4-3.
Center fielder, number 11, Eli McKinney.
The cleanup man is number 11, Eli McKinney, senior center fielder. In there from the left side. Warrior runners at second and third with one out. RBI opportunities there. A couple ducks on the pond for McKinney. Hayner coming to him. He squares the bunt. And he went after it, dropped the bat. It's a strike. 0-1 to McKinney. McKinney last season, 262. One of the leading returners coming back for Van Buren County. So a productive out there from Cree Kite as he moves the runners to second and third with only one out. 16 pitches for Hayner so far here in the bottom of the first. McKinney looking at a couple of RBI opportunities out there. Millard at third, Reed Kite at second. 0-1 to Eli. Hayner is ready. Here he comes. Low on a fastball. That'll even the count at 1-1 to McKinney. Center fielder for the Warriors tonight. Defense for Keokuk, Hagee in left, Carr in center, Mason in right. Third to first is Drogi, Gilpin, Clifford, and Nemechek. Anderson behind the plate, Hayner on the mound. Outfield swung a little bit around towards, that pitch is low, a ball to McKinney. Outfield swung around a little bit towards right with the lefty in there. The count to Eli now is 2-1. Warriors looking to take an early lead here. As we play, no score, bottom of the first. Season opener for Van Buren County. Second game for Keokuk. Hayner out of the stretch. Here he comes. High and outside on a heater. 3-1 to McKinney. So Hayner in danger of loading the bases once again. One out for the Warriors. Cree Kite ground out, but he moved the runners up. A productive out. See if McKinney can drive him in. Here comes Hayner. That's high and outside. McKinney draws a one-out walk to load him up. Second walk issued by Hayner, and here comes head coach Ryan Bell to have a little chat with Hayner. Warrior runners are going to go have a chat with Ron Walker. We'll keep it right here. I don't think he's going to make a pitching change, just a little bit of a regroup here. Next up for the Warriors, batting fifth in the order is going to be number 14, Jackson Meek, junior third baseman. No average to report for him last year. He was on the JV team this year, up to varsity for Jackson. So, after that conference on the mound, don't keep track of mound visits here in high school. No ABS challenge system either. If you're used to watching Major League Baseball, a little bit different.
Batting Third baseman.
So Millard at
15,
third.
Jackson Meek.
Reed Kite at second. Eli McKinney at first. They're loaded up for the Warriors with a 1 out here in the bottom of the first. No score. Jackson Meek stepping in from the right side. Hayner, after that talk from his coach, see what he can do. Here he comes to Meek. Jackson swung through it. Foul tip caught by the catcher. 1-1 to Jackson. Jackson's brother Isaiah, last year, a key contributor for the Warriors, now in the National Guard. So Jackson taking over the Meek name on the Warrior baseball team. His younger brother Sawyer in 5th or 6th grade, can't remember, swinging a miss on a low outside pitch. He'll be the next Meek to don the varsity jersey for the Warriors when he gets up there into 8th grade and high school. Looking forward to that. 0-2 to Jackson. Ducks on the pond. They're loaded with 1 out for the Warriors here in the bottom of the first. We're still scoreless. Millard at third. Reed Kite at second. McKinney at first. Hayner out of the stretch. Here he comes to Jackson Meek. Jackson hung up. Millard coming down the line. Good stop by the catcher. He hustles back to third. Jackson took a pitcher's pitch there. He tried to get him to go fishing, but he didn't offer. It's 1-2 now to the batter, Jackson Meek. Where's number 14? Playing third tonight for Van Buren County. Hayner looks in. He's got his sign from Anderson. And here he comes. That pitch lined to right. Right fielder coming in. He won't. It gets by him. Millard scores. Here comes Reed Kite. Ball being thrown back into the cutoff man. And it's going to be a 2-run single for Jackson Meek and a couple of RBIs for him. Warriors take a 2-0 lead.
Number 7, left fielder, Parker Bowley.
So score Millard on the play. Score Reed Kite on the play. Runners Eli McKinney all the way over to third. Jackson Meeks at second. Give him a right fielder an error on that, Mr. Kirchner? Double?
Single and second on the throw.
Okay, second on the throw. All right. Ball 1 on pitch number 25 of the inning. To number 7, Parker Bowley, sophomore left fielder. No average to report for him last year. Warriors with a 2-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the first, still with only 1 out, second and third. Bowley tried to bunt. Did he reach for it? They're going to say no, he did not offer. Looked like he might have. They say he pulled it back. Okay. 2-0 we'll go with to Bowley. I'm going to get my scoring summary going here for you as well so we can recap that in the game. That pitch is in there to Parker. 2-1 now, the count to him. So here in the bottom of the first, a Meek single. Scores 2. And the Warriors lead it 2-0. Hayner ready. Here he comes. Ooh, high and in. Parker ducked out of the way. Avoid being hit. 3-1 to count to Bowley. Walk would load him up again. Still 1 out only for the Warriors at the plate here in their half of the first, the bottom half. Hayner coming to Bowley. That's low and outside. Good stop by the catcher to save a run there. And Bowley draws another walk, and they're loaded up again. Third walk of the inning issued for Hayner.
First baseman, number 10, Colton Kirkert.
Up next for the Warriors, 7th spot in the order is number 10, senior Colton Kirkert, playing first base tonight. He'll be in there from the right side as well. Last season, Kirkert 091 from the plate. RBI opportunities out there for Kirkert as they're loaded. With 1 out, Warriors lead 2-0. Here, bottom of the first, a lengthy bottom of the first for Keokuk. Hayner to Kirkert. That's a strike over the outside corner on a fastball. 0-1 to Colton. 29th pitch for Hayner here in the bottom of the first. Corners are in for Keokuk. Double play depth, I would call it, for the middle infield. That one skips away from the catcher on an inside pitch. Here comes McKinney, a shuffle to the plate. Oh, it's dropped by the pitcher. McKinney slides underneath the tag. He's safe. Good hustle by Keokuk. They just couldn't quite make the play. So McKinney scores on a pass ball. We'll call that one. Meek moves up to third. Parker Bowley to second. Skipped away to Memphis Anderson's left. He hustled after it and shoveled it to Hayner covering the plate, but he couldn't hold on to it. And McKinney slid under to score third run of the game. Warriors lead 3-0 here. Square to bunt. Kirkhart takes a high outside fastball. Two and one to Colton. Warrior runners taking their lead from second and third. It's Jackson Meek at third, Boley at second. Kirkhart's ready, so is Hayner. Out of the stretch, he's coming to the plate. That one right down Broadway with a heater for a strike. That'll even the count at 2-2. 30-second pitch for Hayner in this inning. He's given up 3 runs on a hit, 3 walks. That pass ball hit a batter as well. 2-2. Fouled off to the right of us, up and out of play. We'll do it again from 2-2 to Kirkhart. Colton back in the box. Hayner eyes Anderson to get the one he wants. Hayner to Kirkhart. Breaking ball. Down low. Full now to Colton Kirkhart, 3-2. A walk would load him up again. Still only 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first. Warriors with an early rally, grabbing an early lead tonight. It's 3-0. Second and third with 1 out. Full to Kirkhart. Here comes Hayner. Fouled off to our right, up and out of play again. So the count remains 3-2. Warriors have definitely made Hayner work here in the bottom of the first. Here comes the payoff from Hayner to Kirkhart. Nope, too far outside, a little low maybe. Kirkhart draws a walk. That'll load him up again. 4th walk of the inning issued by Hayner. So the Warriors have him loaded still with just 1 out. For the 8th man in the order, number 1, Keegan Young, senior second baseman. No average to report for Keegan last year. Kirkhart at first, Boley at second, Meek at third. Warriors lead 3-0, looking for more. Trying to get greedy here in the bottom of the first. Hayner, ooh, that one over the head on a wild pitch. He'll cover the plate, but the catcher can't get it in time, and Meek slides home safely. 4th run of the game for the Warriors. Boley moves up to third, Kirkhart to second. So still here in the bottom of the first, that wild pitch scores Meek. Van Buren County with a 4-0 lead. And we might be making a change here early after 37 pitches to Hayner here in the first inning, and we will. So this pitching change brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and at daily food specials. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll get the pitching change and the lineup or the position changes. Maybe somebody coming in off the from the dugout, it looks like. We'll get the changes for you when we come back. Bottom of the first, runners at second and third, Warriors lead 4-0. Keegan Young going to come to the plate. Pitching change for Keokuk. Back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Temple Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you from Ferguson Sports Complex. Zach Nemechek coming into pitch, number 12 from first. In a heap of trouble. Squared a bunt. Keegan Young lays it down off the mound, and they get the runner at home, Parker Boley. So Boley retired for the second out of the inning. That play will go 1-2. And Keegan Young will reach on a fielder's choice. So 2 outs now. Runners at first and third for number 6, Nolan Harriman, batting ninth in the order, sophomore right fielder. No average to report for him from last year. Swing and a miss on a high fastball from Nemechek on his second pitch, 0-1 to Harriman. So Hayner, to close the line on, well, you can't close it. I guess he's responsible for that runner at third yet, but he went a third of an inning, gave up a hit, 4 walks, 4 runs. Hit a batter, 37 pitches for Hayner. Nemechek enters from first, number 21 playing first base over there. There goes the runner, the throw down, runner from third. He's going to be safe, and the runner from third, Kirkhart, trots home. So Keegan Young steals second. 5-0 Van Buren on pitch to Harriman. And that makes the count 2-1 to Harriman. Runner at second. That pitch swung on, fouled up and over us to the right out of play. Runner at second is Keegan Young after reaching on a fielder's choice. He stole second, and Kirkhart was at third. He came home on the throw to second. Breaking ball lands high. 3-1 to Harriman. Three and 2 after that foul ball, the pitch before. Outside on a fastball from Nemechek. And Harriman draws a walk. First and second with 2 out now for the Warriors. On the 5th walk of the inning.
Now batting the pitcher,
Issued by Keokuk pitching. The lineup turns over. My scorebook's about to get messier. Millard in there. Took a ball on a fastball outside. 1-0 to Kinnick. He was hit by a pitch. The lead off the game scored the Warriors' first run. It's 5-0 Warriors. Bottom of the first, Nemechek to Millard. Kinnick swings, skies one, down the left field line. Shortstop over there and towards the foul line in short left field, and he'll make the play. Third out of the inning, Millard flies to pops out to the shortstop. So, in that bottom of the first, Van Buren County gets 5 runs on a hit. There were no errors. And They leave 2. So it's 5-0 after 1 inning of play. Top of the second, coming at you. Brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home, sponsoring all of our innings this year. We'll take a 60-second break and return for the top of the second. When we come back, Warriors lead Keokuk 5-0 after 1 inning of play. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
All right, back with you here. Start at the top of the second. Briar Hayner in there to start a new at-bat. He squares the bunt, fouls it off to the right from Kinnick Millard. 0-1 to Hayner. He was at the plate
Top of the second for Keokuk.
when Warriors threw out a runner to end the inning. He'll start a brand new at-bat. 0-1 after that foul ball to Hayner. Cleanup man, number 10. Freshman, started on the mound. That pitch bunted right back to Millard off the mound and to his right. He'll make the catch. And Hayner pops out.
Number 18.
To the pitcher.
Right fielder, Landon Mason.
First out of the inning, 1 out, nobody on. Up next for Keokuk is number 18 in the 5 spot. Strike 1 from Millard. Landon Mason, senior right fielder. 0-1, the count to him. Millard ready again out of the windup. Here he comes. Skip that one in there to Creek Height. Count even at 1-1. Hayner last year was 0-53. Landon Mason, no average to report. Millard coming to him again. On the outside corner with a fastball for a strike. 1-2 to Mason. Hayner was 1 for 3. The single run scored against Davis County on Tuesday. Mason was 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. And a breaking ball off the outside corner got him to chase. Landon Mason down on a swinging strikeout, second out of the inning. 2 quick outs for the Warriors. It's Millard's 3rd K of the night. Brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Warrior strikeouts. Millard, that breaking ball too far. Skips past. It's off the outside corner. Skips past Creek Kite. 1-0 to the batter. Number 12. 6th spot in the order for Keokuk. Zach Nemechek on the mound now for the Chiefs. Sophomore started at first base. Millard coming to him. That is a fastball strike. 1-1 to Nemechek. Took another ball. Did Nemechek. It's 2-1. So Nemechek started at first. Now he's on the mound. That one too high from Kinnick. 3-1 now to Nemechek. Overthrew that one maybe a little bit. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the second, 5-zip Van Buren County. Millard to the plate. Yep. That one through the zone. Making the count full, 3-2. Millard 18 pitches in the first. He's got 11. Here comes number 12. Emergency hack. Fouled off to the right side. And out of play. Nemechek fighting to stay alive there. We'll do it again from 3-2. Millard ready. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Pitch might have been on the outside corner. Maybe a little high, but he went after it and strikes out. Another strikeout by Millard for the 3rd out of the inning. D.H. Underwood will lead off for Keokuk when they bat in the 7th spot in the top of the 3rd. 4 strikeout for Millard. He gets through that inning. They set him down in order on 13 pitches. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Score remains 5-zip. Warriors, and they're coming to the plate. Reed Kite, Creek Kite, Eli McKinney. When we come back from this 60-second break, you're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
For the Warriors.
All right, we are back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keokuk, Iowa to start. Bottom of the second inning, Warriors lead 5-0. Reed Kite, Creek Kite, and Eli McKinney, 2, 3, 4 in the order, due up against Nemechek. First offering a swing and a miss on a fastball by Reed Kite, 0-1. He drew a walk, scored the Warriors' second run back in the first inning. See if I can get you some information on Nemechek from last year. If we get a break, Nemechek coming to him, breaking ball too far outside, little low. Count even 1-1 to Reed Kite. Nemechek pitched in 4 games last year, did not start any, no record, no save. Pitched 3 innings, 111 pitches, 26 official at-bats against him. Here he comes. Nope, too far outside on a fastball. Kite ahead in the count now. That's Reed Kite, 2-1. 111 pitches, 26 official at-bats, a 154 average against Nemechek. Give up 4 hits, 9 runs, 6 of them earned, 9 walks, 1 hit batter, 3 strikeouts. That pitch lined fair down the third base line by Reed Kite. Left fielder bobbles it. Kite thought about taking 2. He won't. And they'll hold him to a single. Nice job there by Reed Kite. Leading off the inning. Warriors get that leadoff man on again. Second hit only of the game. For the Warriors, they lead at 5-0. Up next is Creek Kite, number 13, sophomore catcher tonight. He grounded out to second. Moved the runners over, though. Helped the Warriors in that bottom of the first. Pitch from Nemechek is inside, a little low. Reed Kite stayed put over there, 1-0 to Creek Kite. See if I can keep all my kites straight here. Bottom of the second. Back-to-back batters, same last name. That pitch fouled off left side, out of play, down the left field line. 1-1 to Creek Kite. Creek Kite last year, 083. He's doing the catching tonight. Reed Kite with his lead at first. Nemechek. Out of the stretch. That pitch fouled up right over us and out of play. 1-2 now to Creek Kite. Finish up on Nemechek there. He had 3 strikeouts in those 3 innings, a 14.00 ERA. Number 21 is playing first base now for Keokuk. They probably had that pitch plunks on a breaking ball. Creek Kite stayed in the box and took it. And he'll trot down to first. Reed Kite to second on a hit by pitch. Second hit batter of the game.
Center fielder Eli McKinney.
21 Kavion Underwood is now the first baseman. He's also was the DH. I wonder if he he can't be the DH anymore since he's playing the field, so we'll have to see when they
Number 19, Finnegan Smith.
Finnegan Smith running for Creek Kite, the catcher, courtesy runner. at first. Warrior runners at first and second. Nobody out here. They lead at 5-0. Bottom of the second, Nemechek out of the stretch. Bunted by Eli McKinney, and a good one down the third base side off the mound. Fielded it, fell down. He wasn't going to get him anyway. That's a hit. A bunt single for Eli McKinney. Reed Kite to third. Finnegan Smith, the courtesy runner, to second. Eli McKinney to first on a bunt single. Third hit of the game for the Warriors. Nice bunt by McKinney on the ninth pitch of the inning from Nemechek. So the Warriors got him loaded again. Had him loaded a couple of times in the first. Scored 5. They take their lead. Nemechek to the batter. Swing and a miss by Jackson Meek. 0-1 the count to Jackson. He singled a couple of RBIs there back in the bottom of the first. Jackson, number 14, junior third baseman tonight. No average to report for him from last year. Here comes Nemechek to him. Over the catcher's head. Runner from third going to sprint home. Everybody else is going to move up. Reed Kite scores on a wild pitch. Second one uncorked tonight by Keokuk. Courtesy runner Smith up to third. Eli McKinney to second. The count to Jackson Meek should be 1-1, I believe. So here in the bottom of the second, a wild pitch. That pitch tried to bunt. Jackson Meek fouled it back. 1-2 now. That wild pitch scores Reed Kite to make it 6-zip. Warriors with the lead. Nobody out. Second and third for Van Buren County. Count to Jackson Meeks, 1-2. Nemechek a long look in at Anderson. Corners are in on the grass. Now the third baseman a little bit towards the bag. Now he's back in on the grass. Second baseman in, but he's on the dirt. That pitch could stop by the catcher low and outside on a breaking ball to Meek. Count even at 2-2. Keokuk outfield about straight away, medium depth. Center fielder shaded just a hair towards left. Grounder on the infield. They'll see if the Warrior runner goes. Otherwise, they'll look him back and go to first. Nemechek, a deep breath, and that pitch catches the outside corner, and it caught Jackson Meek looking. Was that strike 3? I think it was. It was 2-2. Yeah, Meek goes down looking for first out of the inning. First strikeout of the night for Keokuk pitching. Up next for the Warriors, number 7, Parker Boley, sophomore left fielder. He drew a walk and was tagged out at home. Pitch fastball inside to him is ball 1. 1-0 to Parker Boley. He was retired 1-2, pitcher to catcher on the bases. So no official at bat as he drew a walk to get on. Next pitch to him, good stop by the catcher low and outside. Saved a run there, did Anderson. 2-0 to Boley. Warriors have him at second and third. They've tallied 1 run here in the bottom of the second on a couple of hits. Boley's ready. Nemechek out of the stretch coming to him. High on a heater. 3-0 to Boley. A walk would load him. 6-zip Warriors here as we play bottom of the second. With just 1 out, Warrior runners at second and third. Courtesy runner Finnegan Smith at third. Eli McKinney out there at second. They've both got their lead. Nemechek the sign. Out of the stretch, and here he comes to Boley. That pitch is over and in there. Strike 2. Or 1. 3-1. Pretty comfortable evening for a ball game, actually, compared to probably what we'll run into the rest of the summer. It's probably one of the cooler evenings. Here comes Nemechek at strike 2, looking to Boley. Full up now, 3-2. Cloudy skies. Wind is light. Warm up on the way. 70s tomorrow, 80s for Memorial Day weekend down here in southeast Iowa. Nemechek gets a swing and a miss. A strikeout of Parker Boley. Second out of the inning, Warriors still at second and third now with 2 out. Nemechek gets his second strikeout. And that'll bring up 7th spot in the order, number 10, Colton Kirkhart, senior first baseman tonight. He drew a walk, scored a run in the first. Last season for Kirkhart, 091. Looking to improve on that this year. Big righty climbs in there, and RBI opportunities out there at second and third for him. Let's see if Colton can bring him home. Nemechek has the one he wants, lifts the leg, here he comes. High. Kirkhart watched the ball. 1-0 to Colton. So Underwood, he's due up next for Keokuk. He was scheduled to be the DH. He's now playing first. Pitcher came in to first baseman came in to pitch. Here comes Nemechek. Swing and a miss by Kirkhart. Count even 1-1. And not exactly sure where the other changes happened there. If Hayner, well, he batted to start the second after he left the mound, so he's in the game somewhere. Nobody reports the changes to us, so you got to do the best you can. That one is on the outside corner. Kirkhart watched a strike. 23 pitches for Nemechek here so far, bottom of the second. 1-2 to Kirkhart. 2 outs, 2 on for Van Buren County. They've tallied 1. That one way too far, high and outside on a fastball to Kirkhart. Count even at 2-2. They've tallied once here on a couple of hits. Bottom of the second. Also a hit by pitch helped out. Nemechek to Kirkhart. Breaking ball. Colton went after it and a swing and a miss. Colton goes down on the strikes. Third out of the inning. Keegan Young will lead off for the Warriors when they bat in the bottom of the third. Another strikeout for Nemechek. His third. So Van Buren County, a run on a couple of hits. There were no errors, and they end up leaving 2.
There were no errors. 2 runs.
So, 25 pitches for Nemechek there to get through the bottom of the second. His game total is 34. So, after 2 innings are completed, 6-0 Warriors. Keokuk coming to the plate. When we come back from this 60-second break, 7, 8, 9 in the order, due up for the Chiefs. You tune into Warrior Baseball right here, Demo Radio Group, YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Back with you to start the top of the third. Keokuk to the plate. 7, 8, 9 in the order. This is number 21, Kavion Underwood. He's a sophomore, first baseman right now. And a swing and a miss, strike 1 from Millard to Underwood. 0-1 to count. That pitch outside from Millard to Underwood. Evening the count at 1-1. I'll have to see if I can get an average here for Underwood from last season. Swing and a miss on a heater from Millard. Millard ahead 1-2 now.
Batters the designated hitter, Kavion Underwood.
He's now playing first, just so you know. Mr. Kirchner, that pitch high and in to
Underwood now playing first base.
Underwood, count at 2-2. And Millard caught him looking with a strike 3. Gets a backward K there of Underwood. First out of the inning. Millard gets his 5th strikeout. Ducked out of the way did the next batter, number 6, Evan Carr. Center fielder, he's a junior. 1-0 the count to him. Carr, no average to report from last year. That pitch missed from Millard. I don't think Underwood had an average either. Can't find one in the stats. Swing and a miss. To Carr. 2-1 is the count. Millard coming to him. Missed just high on a fastball. 2-2. Carr was 0 for 1. Had a walk, hit by a pitch, scored a run against Davis County on Tuesday. Underwood was 0 for 3. Oh, and that pitch, a fastball, plunked him in the back. So number 6, Carr, on a 2-2 pitch, is hit in the back. He'll go down to first. 1 on, 1 out for Keokuk on that hit batter. Millard's first hit batter of the game.
Number 3, the left fielder, Micah Hagee.
Up next, number 9 in the order, number 3, Micah Hagee, junior left fielder. Millard checks him at first. He's back. Out of the stretch, Millard to Hagee. Off the outside corner, it's a ball. 1-0 to Hagee. 130 for him. Batting average for the last season. He's playing left field tonight for Keokuk. He asked for time and is granted. Hagee 0 for 3 against Davis County on Tuesday for Keokuk. He was hit by a pitch. That pitch low outside a ball from Millard. 2-0. And Ron Walker asked for time and to come out and have a quick chat with Kinnick. Probably noticed something in his delivery or telling him, hey, you got a 6-0 lead. Let's attack him. So, just a quick chat, mound visit from head coach Ron Walker to Millard. Refocus maybe. 1 on and 1 out for Keokuk here. Top of the third. Carr at first after getting hit. Millard swinging a miss. Yep, came right back after him. Number 9 hitter. That's what I thought Ron Walker was probably telling him. It's 2-1 now to Hagee. Number 9 hitter, you got a 6-0 lead. Let's attack him. And Millard did just that. It's 2-1. Here he comes again. High and in on a fastball. 3-1 now to Hagee. Number 9 hitter in the order. You don't want to walk him. Put 2 on with 1 out. Who knows? He could start trouble. And Hagee steps out. Millard steps off. Kinnick out of the stretch with Carr at first. 6-zip Warriors lead as we play top of the third from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa. Millard missed on a fastball low and outside. He does walk the number 9 batter, Hagee. He'll trot down to first. Carr to second. First and second now with 1 out. Millard started off the inning well with that backwards K of Underwood. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. First and second with 1 out. It's his second walk issued. Leadoff man in there now. Justin Clifford struck out looking to lead off the game high from Millard on a fastball.
Batters the
1-0.
hitter, Justin Clifford.
Clifford, where's number 1? Bats leadoff. Junior, second baseman. No average for him last year. So for 1 on the night. Millard catches his own with that fastball. One and 1 the count to Clifford. Runners with their lead. That one bounced in there. Good stop by Cree Kite. 2-1. Warriors with a force. Third, second, and first. Touch the bag and go to first here. Turn 2 and get out of this. Millard to the plate. High on a fastball. So he's lost a little command here. And I think Ron Walker could notice that and went out and talked to him. Good velocity still for Millard. He's popping that glove, but can't find the zone. Here he comes on a 3-1. That one is in there. Clifford watched a strike. Count full now at 3 and at 2. Warrior infield will look to turn 2 up the middle if they can. Hot shot to Jackson Meek at third. He could touch the bag and go to first as well. And a swing and a miss. Millard takes care of the batter himself. Swinging strikeout of Clifford, the leadoff hitter. Second out of the inning. Millard gets his 6th K of the night. 20 pitches so far, I believe, in this inning. I'll have to check with Mr. Kirchner when this inning is over, just to make sure I'm right. Up next for Keokuk, number 13, Memphis Anderson, sophomore catcher, bats second in the order. He walked his first time up and thrown out. At second, trying to steal. Millard missed. A little bit low, it looked like. He's umpire motioning to him on a fastball, 1-0 to Anderson. He was 0 for 3 hit by a pitch against Davis County on Tuesday. First and second, they take their lead. Kinnick missed outside on a fastball. 2-0 the count to Memphis Anderson. Kinnick looks at second. Now he's coming home. Fouled off, right side up and over us and out of play. Hit maybe the top of the concession stand back there. I heard a plunk on some aluminum. So Millard trying to get back in the count. He trails Anderson now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Anderson steps out. Lights are on here at the Perkins Field. Field looks in good shape. We've had plenty of rain, 4.5 inches over the last week or so. Nice and green. That pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Anderson looked at it. 2-2, or even. Millard a strike away from getting out of this mini jam here in the top of the third. Hit by a pitch and a walk. It put 2 on. That pitch flied to center. Or left, I guess. Left fielder ranging over. That's Boley towards left center. He'll make the catch. So Memphis Anderson flies out to the left fielder. Third out of the inning. Gilpin will lead off in the 3 spot for Keokuk when they bat in the top of the 4th. They get no runs, no hits, no errors, and they end up leaving 2 on 25 pitches for Millard to get through the third. He's got 56, I believe, for the game. So the score remains 6-zip Warriors as we head to the bottom of the third for the Warriors. 8-9-1 coming up, Young, Harriman, and Miller. Let's take a 60-second break. Come on back for the bottom of the third. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here, the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you to start the bottom of the third, leading off for the Warriors. And this bottom of the third is number 1, Keegan Young, senior second baseman. Reached on fielder's choice. He's 0 for 1. That pitch over the catcher on a fastball from Nemechek, still in the game for Keokuk. It's 1-0 to Young. No average last year for Keegan Young. Nemechek starting the inning with 34 total pitches after coming in relief in the first. That pitch is swing and a miss by Young. Counts 1-1. Out of the windup is Nemechek. Here he comes to Young. High and in on a fastball. 2-1 now. Bottom of the third, 6-zip. Van Buren County with the lead over the Keokuk Chiefs. Season opener, home opener for the Warriors. Nemechek to Young. Late swing right back to the pitcher. Bobbled, but he recovers. He knocked it down. He'll trot over towards first a little bit and throw an easy one over to Underwood, and Young is retired. 1-3 on the putout, first out of the inning. Up next for Van Buren County in the 9 spot. In the order is number 6, Nolan Harriman, sophomore right fielder. Drew a walk his first time. No official at bat. He was left at first. In there from the right side is Harriman. Nemechek ready. He'll wind and deal. Late swing. Hit down the right field line. Right fielder coming over. He can't make the play. It's a fair ball. Harriman around first. Right fielder just recovering right now. Throw comes in towards second, and Harriman hustles back to the bag. Nolan Harriman on second with a double. Using the whole field there was Nolan Harriman. Nemechek gives up his third hit. So 1 on and 1 out. Turn the lineup over here in the bottom of the third for number 2, Kenick Millard, junior on the mound tonight for the Warriors. He's 0 for 1. Popped out to short. He was hit by a pitch, scored a run. Flies that one to left. Fairly deep. Left fielder retreating. Not sure he's going to be able to make the play, and he can. It's up against the fence. Harriman around third. He will score on an RBI double for Kenick Millard. Warriors lead 7-0. Score Harriman from second on the play. Give Millard a double and an RBI. So here in the bottom of the third, the Millard double scores Harriman. So make it 7-0 Warriors. Next pitch is a called strike to number 3, Reed Kite, freshman shortstop tonight for Van Buren County. 0-1 to count to him. He drew a walk, scored a run in the first. Single scored in the second. It's 1 for 1. The single, couple of runs scored. That next offering is off the outside part of the plate on a fastball. Count 1-1 to Reed Kite. Millard out there at second with his lead. Second baseman tapping his glove, trying to keep him close. Kenick out there after that RBI double. Has a good lead. Nemechek to the plate. That pitch, a soft liner to short. Shortstop. Oh, and they go back, and Millard gets doubled off. I didn't think he thought he was going to catch it. So Reed Kite, a soft liner. He is the second out of the inning on that F6, and they double off Millard 6-4 at second to end the threat. The Warriors get 1. Creek Kite in the third spot will lead off for the Warriors when they bat in the bottom of the fourth. So Van Buren County gets a run on a hit. There were no errors and nobody left. 9 pitches I had for Nemechek, 43 game total for him. Score now after 3 complete, 7-0 Van Buren County. Let's take a 60-second break. Coming back for the top of the fourth. When we come back, Keokuk coming to the plate. Gilpin, Hayner, Mason, 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Chiefs. You tune in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
All right, back with you here to start the top of the swing and a miss, top of the fourth. From Millard to Gilpin, 0-1 to count. Gilpin 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the evening. He's third in the order. Where's number 8? Junior shortstop. Millard to him. Bounced foul towards the Warriors' third base dugout. 0-2 quickly to Gilpin. Gilpin was 0 for 2 against Davis County for Keokuk on Tuesday. He walked, hit by a pitch. Last season, 118 for Zach. Millard, the windup, coming to Creek Kite. A fastball, got him looking, outside part of the plate. A nice pitch from Millard to Gilpin. Millard gets a caught looking, first out of the inning. Kenick's 7th strikeout of the game. 1 out, nobody on here. 7-0 Warriors as we play top of the 4th. For Briar Hayner, Millard to him, swing and a miss on another fastball outside part of the plate. 0-1 to Hayner. He's the cleanup man, started on the mound. Whereas number 10 is a freshman. A little soft pop-up to Millard. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. Curveball too far outside, skips past Creek Kite all the way to the backstop, evening the count at 1-1.
Batters Briar Hayner.
Hayner 0-53 from the plate last season. 1-1. Millard on the way. Swing and a miss. Hayner swung through a fastball, 1-2. Base is empty, 1 out as we play top of the 4th. Millard ahead in the count, 1-2. Hayner steps out. Millard eyeing Creek Kite over the top of his glove. He has his sign and the delivery out of the windup. Another caught looking. Hayner goes down with a backwards K. Second out of the inning. Back-to-back backwards Ks for Millard. The 8th. Warriors strikeout of the game brought to you by Slayton Polaris. All my inning recaps brought to you by the Complexion Company. Slayton Polaris has the Warriors strikeouts. Cranston Family Funeral Home sponsors the innings. Swing and a miss. From Millard to Landon Mason, 0-1. Mason, 5th in the order. Where's number 18, senior right fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Millard, the pitch, breaking ball. He fooled him all the way to the backstop, but that's just strike 2. Swung through, 0-2 to Mason. No average from last year for him. Let's see if he batted against. He was 0 for 3 against Davis County on Tuesday. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top of the 4th, Warriors lead 7-0. Millard shot the outside corner a little bit too far off and missed. 1-2 now to Mason. Millard looking to set him down 1-2-3 here and have an easy top of the 4th. Kinnick rocks and fires. Breaking ball. That one didn't make it to the dirt. It hit the grass just before the lip there and skipped away from Creek Kite. Evening the count at 2-2. A wasted one by Miller, but that's okay. The 2-2 on the way. Must have been a little lower, a little bit outside. On a fastball, it was close. Didn't get the call. It's full up now, 3-2 to Mason. See if Kenny can get tough and set him down 1-2-3. Here he comes, swing and a miss. He does just that. A swinging strikeout, 3 strikeouts in the inning for Kinnick Miller, 2 looking and 1 swinging. Nothing across there as they are retired in order. Keokuk is in the top of the 4th. 9th strikeout as far as my stats go for Kinnick Millard on 13 pitches here in the 4th. 57, he's up to 70 game total. He's got the Warriors ahead 7-0. They're coming to the plate in the bottom of the 4th. When we come back, 3-4-5 due up for Van Buren County, Creek Kite, Eli McKinney, and Jackson Meek after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex. Nemechek still on the mound. Curveball is a strike to the Warrior leadoff batter in the bottom of the fourth. That's Cree Kite. 0-1 to count to him. Kite, number 13, bats third in the order. Sophomore catcher. He is 0 for 1. He lines that one through the hole between short and third. Cree Kite going to have a solid single. Leading off the inning. Warriors get that leadoff man on again. Fifth hit of the night for Van Buren County. One on and nobody out here. Finnegan Smith will run for Cree Kite, courtesy runner. So Cree Kite now on the evening. He's 1 for 2 with that single. He was also hit by a pitch. That'll bring up the cleanup man, number 11, Eli McKinney, junior center fielder. Walk, scored a run in the first, singled, left on the bases in the second. So he is a 1 for 1 with that single, walk, and a run scored, swing and a miss by McKinney on the first offering from Nemechek. McKinney last season was at 262. Nemechek started this inning with 44 total pitches. They checked the runner at first. He's back safely. Is Finnegan Smith over there, courtesy runner. Nemechek's got 3 in this inning. He's up to a game total of 47. Millard, 13 for him in that last half inning. He's up to a game total of 70. 7-0 Warriors as we play. Bottom of the fourth. 1 on, nobody out. Nemechek to McKinney. A grounder to the first baseman. Glove by Underwood. They go to second and get the force. Return throw to first is held onto. So McKinney will reach on a fielder's choice. And Finnegan Smith, courtesy runner for Cree Kite, is the first out of the inning, retired. 3-6. Up next for Van Buren County, number 5 in the order is number 14, Jackson Meek, junior third baseman. Nemechek's first offering to him is a swing and a miss. They'll throw back to first. McKinney is back. 0-1 to count to Meek. On the evening, he's got a 2 RBI single and a strikeout. So 1 for 2 with that single and 2 RBIs. Nemechek eyes Anderson. Gives him the nod. A quick check of McKinney at first. He's working out of the stretch with McKinney over there, and he's coming to the plate. Swing and a miss by Meek. They'll throw behind McKinney again, and he's back safely at first. 0-2 to Meek. Jackson Meek back in there and ready from the right side. Nemechek, the delivery, high and in. Meek watched the ball. 1-2 to Meek. Nemechek, a glance at McKinney. And here he comes. Breaking ball too far outside. A fake throw behind McKinney. Catcher Anderson will hold on to that one. Count even at 2-2 now. Jackson will quick look down at Ron Walker. He's back in there. 1 on, 1 out for the Warriors here. They lead at 7-0. A quick toss to first. McKinney's back. Oh, and he threw it away. McKinney up quickly. Underwood goes to get it in foul territory, and McKinney down to second. E1 or E2? Or 3? Yeah. That's what I thought. McKinney to second on a E3. First error of the game for either team. So McKinney down to second. I thought he should have handled it, got by him. McKinney takes second. Nemechek to Meek. Fouled off right side. Going to get out of play. Count will stay at 2-2. We'll do it again to Jackson Meek. So McKinney out there now in scoring position after taking second base on a pickoff throw that couldn't be handled over there at first by Underwood. He's in scoring position as McKinney with 1 out. 2-2 to Jackson Meek. Jackson Meek back in there and ready. Nemechek coming set. And to the plate. Breaking ball waved at weakly by Meek, and he's going to go down on strikes for the second out of the inning. 4th strikeout for Nemechek. Up next for Van Buren County in the 6th spot in the order, wearing number 7 is Parker Boley, sophomore left fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He had a walk, retired on the bases. McKinney still out there at second. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Nemechek to Boley. 0-1 the count.
Batters the left fielder, Parker Boley.
Boley no average at the varsity level last season. 7-0 Warriors as we play here in the bottom of the 4th. McKinney out there on second with 2 outs. For Boley, 0-1 in the delivery. Breaking ball lands too far outside in the dirt a little bit from Nemechek. Count even at 1-1. Nemechek lift of the leg. Threw that fastball too far outside. A fake throw behind McKinney at second. Catcher holds on to it. 2-1 to count to Boley. Nemechek is ready. And here comes the delivery. High on a fastball. 3-1 now the count to the Warriors sophomore left fielder. Looking to drive in McKinney out there at second. Be an insurance run for the Warriors. That pitch high and off the outside corner for ball 4. Parker Boley draws a walk. First and second now with 2 outs. Second walk issued by Nemechek. 6th of the game for Keokuk pitching. Up next for the Warriors, 7th spot in the order, wearing number 10 is Colton Kirkhart, senior first baseman. Walk, scored a run in the first, struck out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Swings on that inside pitch, pops it up. Catcher can't find it. It's back and to the right. Did land in play. Just a foul ball. 0-1 to Kirkhart. Catcher couldn't find it right away. I don't know if he would have got there even if he did. It was an inside pitch. I think a fastball. Kirkhart with an emergency hack. I'd like to see Colton get those arms extended. Offensive lineman on the football team and see if he can put one in the gap somewhere. Here comes Nemechek. Breaking ball lands for a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Kirkhart. Warrior runners at first and second. McKinney at second, Parker Boley at first with 2 out. They lead at 7-0 here, bottom of the 4th. 0-2 to Kirkhart. Nemechek trying to get out of trouble. Here he comes. Oh, an emergency hack again followed back right at the screen below us.
That was an emergency.
We will do it again from 0-2. That was even a later swing than that foul ball that stayed in play that the catcher couldn't find. Just got a piece of it, did Colton. Staying alive, though. That's all you got to do. McKinney with his lead out there at second. Boley the lead at first. Here comes Nemechek. Breaking ball. Caught. Kirkhart looking. That was a beauty from Nemechek. Kirkhart a backwards K. 3rd out of the inning. When the Warriors bat in the 5th, Keegan Young in the 8th spot will lead off for Van Buren County. So no runs there. The bottom of the 4th on a hit and an error. And the Warriors leave 2. So 19 pitches for Nemechek to get through the 4th. He's up to 63 for the game. Score remains 7-0 as we go to the top of the 5th. Keokuk coming back to the plate when we come back from this 60-second break. 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order. Nemechek, Underwood, and Carr. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
All right, back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex. Perkins Field, first pitch from Miller to Nemechek, an emergency hack, sent it over towards the Keokuk dugout on the first base side. That pitch a breaking ball too far outside and low. And the count is 1-1 to the leadoff man for Keokuk here in the top of the fifth, number 12, Zach Nemechek, sixth in the order. That one fouled off right side and out of play. 1-2 now, the count to him. Started on the mound, or at first, I'm sorry, now he's on the mound. Came in relief of Hayner in the first inning. Pitched ever since then. Breaking ball, Miller left it up high on a spinner. 2-2. Nemechek, second plate appearance, he's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. 0.62 for him last year, another ball from Millard. Full count, 3-2 now. The number 6 hitter for the Chiefs, Zach Nemechek. Millard to the plate. Grounded to short. Charged, gloved, and thrown over to Kirkhart by Reed Kite. And Nemechek is the first out of the inning. That one will go down 6-3 if you score along with us at home. 1 out, nobody on for the number 7 man in the lineup, wearing number 21, Kevion Underwood. Supposed to be the DH, went to first base when they had to make a pitching change. He's 0-for-1 with a caught looking so far on the day. No average to report for him from last season. Millard's first offering to him swung through with a heater from Kinnick, makes a count 0-1. Millard with 9 strikeouts in the game, pitching a beauty so far. Millard to Underwood. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Excuse me, Creek Kite tried to stop it. It skipped over to the left towards the Warrior dugout. Quickly 0-2 to Underwood. Millard ready. Working onto the windup. Here he comes to Underwood. Breaking ball up way too far outside. Good stop by Creek Kite. 1-2 now. Base is empty, 1 out as we play at the top of the fifth. 7-zip Warriors. That one is a fastball over the plate in the zone, and Underwood looked at it. He's down caught looking for the second time tonight. Second out of the inning. Base is empty with 2 out. For the 8th man in the order, wearing number 6, Evan Carr, junior center fielder. He's hit by a pitch, stranded on the bases in the third. No official at bat. Millard's first offering to him is a fastball in there for strike 1. 0-1 to Carr.
Batters Evan Carr.
Millard's next pitch up high and outside on a fastball. 1-1. Big hits tonight for the Warriors were Jackson Meek with a 2 RBI single, and Kinnick Millard had an RBI double. That pitch, a fastball snapped the glove, but it missed. 2-1 to Evan Carr. In there from the right side, Millard the righty to him. Nope, too far off the outside corner on a heater. It's 3-1. Kinnick looking to set him down 1-2-3 again. Behind Izzy. Carr steps out. Millard working fast tonight. In a good rhythm. Let's see. Started this inning with 70 pitches. He's got 14. He's up to a game total of 84 for the junior, and here he comes again. That one caught the outside corner. Carr watched it. Full up now, 3-2. Let's see if he goes after him with the hook here. Millard to Carr. Yep. Fastball. Too far off the outside part of the plate. Carr draws a walk. So Keokuk with 1 on now and 2 out here. Top of the 5th. That's the third walk issued by Millard. That'll bring up Micah Hagee. Millard to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Hagee. He drew a walk. No official plate appearance his first time up, stranded on the bases. Whereas number 3, ninth in the order, junior left fielder. 130 for him last year, the average. A spinner from Keokuk misses. 1-1, count even.
Batter is Micah Hagee.
Hagee steps out. Millard out of the stretch with Carr over at first. 2 outs and 1 on for Keokuk here. Top of the 5th, Warriors lead 7-0. Millard to the plate. Fastball high and outside. 2-1 to Hagee. Number 9 hitter. I would think Millard would go right after him here. That was a fastball, left it high. So 3-1. Millard in danger of back-to-back walks here with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. See if he can fight his way back. Steps off a fake throw to first. Carr dives back in. Now, Hagee, the batter, steps out. Now he's back in there. Hagee from the right side, Millard to him. That one is high as well on a heater. Back-to-back walks, first and second with 2 out now. Millard's 4th walk of the night issued. Here comes Ron Walker. Are they going to make a change? Watching the pitch count, 21 in the inning. Looks like we will make a change. Pitching change brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. 21 pitches here so far in the top of the 5th. He's up to 91 game total. I think Ron Walker says that's enough after back-to-back walks. So let's take a 60-second break. We'll get the changes for you when we come back. 2 outs and 2 on for Keokuk here. Top of the 5th, Warriors lead at 7-0. Pitching change coming for Van Buren County. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected, whether you're at home or on the road. Stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex. Thought Ron Walker was going to make a pitching change. It appeared that he was. Got some position changes. Number 5, Hunter Stevens over there at first base. Kirkhart went from first to third. Jackson Meek maybe out of the game. Millard stays on the mound. First pitch popped up and over us and out of play on the 22nd pitch of the inning to the leadoff batter, Justin Clifford. 0-1 to count to him, so no pitching change. He went back out to the mound as we were coming back on the air to talk to Millard, left him in the game. Here comes Kinnick again. Breaking ball. Swing held up on. 1-1 to count to Clifford. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. One looking, one swinging. Clifford, the second baseman, no average from last year. That one fouled up and over us and out of play. 1-2. Maybe Kinnick talked him into completing this inning. Knock on wood, he's got a no-hitter going through 4 2/3. Millard to the plate. A little low. Fastball to Clifford, 2-2. Runners at first and second have their lead with 2 out. That one grounded to second. Gloved, thrown over to Stevens. Clifford is retired. 4-3, third out of the inning. So Millard gets out of the jam. Keokuk bats in the top of the 6th. It'll be 2-3-4, Anderson, Gilpin, and Hayner. So add 5 pitches for Millard, 26 in the inning, 96 game total. He will probably be done. After 4.5 are complete, while the Warriors will come to the plate when we come back in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Keegan Young, Nolan Harriman, Kinnick Millard, 8-9-1 for Van Buren County. 4.5 are complete, 7-0 Warriors. We'll take a 60-second break in between innings and come back for more baseball. You're tuned in to Van Buren County Warrior Boys Varsity Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large one-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
All right, back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keokuk, Iowa, Perkins Field. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Warriors lead at 7-0. Nemechek on the mound, first pitch, high on a fastball. To the Warriors leadoff hitter in this inning, number 1, Keegan Young, senior second baseman.
Second baseman, Keegan Young.
Keegan Young 0 for 2 on the night, reached on a fielder's choice. That pitch is over the outside corner, evening the count at 1-1. Young, no average to report from last year. Nemechek starts this inning with 63 total pitches. Back to Young, and he takes another strike. 1-2 to Keegan Young. Looking to start something here. Bottom of the 5th for the Warriors. They can score 3. They would infect the 10-run rule. Took a ball on a breaking ball from Nemechek, 2-2. They would put that rule into effect, I meant to say. They can score 3. It's 7-0. Leadoff man is Young. 2-2 the count to him. Nemechek coming to him. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder to his right. Right about in his tracks, he'll make the play. And Young is the first out of the inning on a fly ball to the right fielder, Mason, out there. So 1 out and nobody on for number 6, Nolan Harriman. 9th man in the order, sophomore. Right fielder for Van Buren County tonight. He is 1 for 1 with a double, scored a run, also walked, stranded on the bases. He pops that one up on the infield. Pitcher off the mound, first baseman in, and Underwood calls him off and makes the play about halfway down the first base line in fair territory. So Harriman on one pitch pops out to Underwood. Second out of the inning. That'll turn the lineup over for the leadoff man here in the Warriors order. Batting in the bottom of the 5th, wearing number 2, Kinnick Millard, Jr. on the mound tonight, pitching a beauty. And Nemechek coming to Millard. Breaking ball off the outer half for a ball. 1-0 to Kinnick. He was hit by a pitch, scored a run in the first. Popped out to short, had an RBI double. He's 1 for 2. Grounded to third. Ooh, past the third baseman. Millard on again. That's probably an E5. I'm going to score that one. So Millard on the E5 grounder to 30, overran it towards the line. Second error of the game for Keokuk. 1 on and 2 out now for Van Buren County here. They lead at 7-0, bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up second man in the order, number 3, Reed Kite, freshman at shortstop. Walk scored a run in the first. Singleton scored in the second. Popped out to short. That pitch swung on. Millard was running to the right and out of play. 0-1 to Reed Kite. So Reed Kite, 1 for 2 with a single on the night. Also has a walk, scored 2 runs. Millard will retreat to first. 2 outs here. Keegan Young a fly to right. Nolan Harriman a pop out to first base. Millard reached on an E5, and here we are. They'll check him at first, and he's back. Underwood steps over him. Millard hand on the bag. He's okay. 0-1 the count to Reed Kite. Fourth man to bat here for the Warriors in the bottom of the 5th. Millard has to be nearing his pitch limit, I would think. First game of the year. Ron Walker probably going to protect his arm. We'll see what he does if the Warriors don't end this with the 10-run rule. There are 2 outs in the inning. Nemechek, breaking ball. He'll throw behind Millard at first. He's back. Pitch was a strike to Reed Kite. 0-2. So Nemechek a strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 5th. Reed Kite looking to protect here with 2 strikes. Cree Kite on deck. Still got the catcher's gear on his legs. He'll have to take it off if he comes to the plate. Nemechek, glance over the shoulder. Left that one high. Millard running, throw down, bounce there. Kinnick is safe. Pitch was a ball. 1-2 to Reed Kite. Putting Millard, after reaching on that air, down to second on a stolen base. So Kinnick out there in scoring position for Reed Kite. Count to the batter 1-2. 11 pitches so far for Nemechek, 74 game total. 11 in the inning. He's coming to the plate. Breaking ball, swung on late, grounded past the third baseman again. Another E5. Millard around third, fumbled by the left fielder. He's going to score. The throw coming towards the plate. And number 3, Reed Kite, going to go to second on the throw. E5? No, you're going to give a hit? Okay. Reed Kite, a single and an RBI. And he'll go to second on the throw. Score Kinnick Millard on the play. Another hit. That's the, 5th given up by Nemechek. It's 8-0. Warriors. Breaking ball to the next batter. Cree Kite is taken for a ball. 1-0 the count to him. He's third in the order. Where's number 13? Sophomore catcher tonight. It's 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch also. Here comes Nemechek. Swung on, popped up third base side. It's going to get out of play. 1-1 to Cree Kite. So the Warriors with a little trouble for Keokuk after 2 were out. First 2 retired. Millard reached on an error by the third baseman. He comes around to score. Unearned run there. Reed Kite with a hit. Drove in Millard from second. The 1-1 is low. A ball. Reed Kite stays put. 2-1 to Cree Kite. So Cree Kite at the plate. If he would come around and score, that would be 10-zip after 5. He's the important one there. Got to score Reed Kite out there from second as well. There are 2 outs. I'm just looking ahead. Possibilities. Nemechek to the plate. High on a fastball. Cree Kite watched ball 3. 3-1. Cree grounded to second in the first, hit by a pitch, stranded on the bases in the second, had a single, and was retired on the bases in the 4th. That pitch swung on a line towards the gap in right center. It is going to get down almost all the way to the fence. Reed Kite coming around to score, and he'll put on the brakes, does Cree Kite with an RBI double. You can score Reed Kite on the play, second run of the inning for the Warriors. Second hit of the inning for the Warriors. Give Cree Kite RBI double. So Reed Kite with an RBI single, and Cree Kite with an RBI double. Makes it 9-zip. Warriors. Runner at second with 2 out. It's Creekite out there at second for Eli McKinney. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Nemechek. 0-1 to count. Eli on the night. 1 for 2 with a single. Reached on a fielder's choice. Also drew a walk, scored a run. He'll throw behind at second. Oh, he's off a long way, but he makes it back. Does Creekite. Nemechek thought he had him. Shortstop covering. That's Gilpin. That might have been a one they would challenge if we were in the MLB. But no such luck with the challenge system here at Iowa High School baseball, of course. Here comes the next offering. A breaking ball lands, and a beauty from Nemechek to McKinney. I think the count is 0-2. Nemechek eyes Creekite at second, and the delivery. Another breaking ball. McKinney pops it up on the infield. Third baseman in on the grass, and Drogi will make the play. So McKinney, the third out of the inning on the pop out to third. The Warriors bat in the bottom of the sixth. It'll be Jackson Meek. We'll see what they did. Ron did with the order, but it would be 5, 6, and 7 in the order. So the Warriors get 2 on a couple of hits. There was an error, and they end up leaving 1 on base. So let's see, 2 runs, 2 hits, an error, and 1 left. 9-0 Van Buren County after 5 innings of play, 20 pitches for Nemechek to get through the 5th. You can give him a game total of 83. We'll take a 60-second break as it looks like Jackson Meek going to go pitch for Van Buren County. When we come back, we'll start the top of the 6th for Keokuk, 2, 3, 4. Due up in the order, Anderson, Gilpin, Hayner. Come back with us after 60 seconds. Warriors up 9-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. You tune in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you. The Ferguson Sports Complex here at the Western Edge of Keosauqua Perkins Field, going to the top of the 6th. Warriors lead it 9-0. New pitcher for Van Buren County. It's number 14, junior Jackson Meek. He started at third. You can re-enter one time in Iowa High School baseball, taken out of the game on that Hunter Stevens and Colton Kirkhart switch first to third, but now he's back in the game and on the mound. First varsity pitching action for Jackson Meek. First pitch too far outside to Creekite on a fastball, 1-0. The number 2 hitter in the Keokuk order, wears number 13, Memphis Anderson, sophomore catcher. Drew a walk and has flied to left, swing and a miss. 1-1 to count from Meek to Anderson. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. The catcher, 128 for him last season. Right-handed batter. Meek out of the windup, and he's coming to him. Inside part, nope, missed. 2-1. Nothing to report for Jackson. No pitching line to look up from last year. This is his first varsity pitching action. And the 2-1. Chopped, fair, third base. Millard over there, he's got it, throws to Kirkhart after some more changes from Ron Walker. And Anderson is retired, 5-3, Millard to Kirkhart, first out of the inning. Nice play by Kinnick. Kinnick at third, looks like Reed Kite at short. Keegan Young still at second. Kirkhart's over there at first. Up next, third man in the order, number 8, Zach Gilpin. Junior shortstop, over 2 with a couple of strikeouts. So Jackson Meek gets the first man he faces. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. High and in on a fastball from Meek, 1-0 to Gilpin. Millard pitched 5 beautiful innings of no-hit ball, 96 total pitches. Meek is ready, and the delivery. A little low, 2-0 to Gilpin. Millard's line, 5 innings pitched, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts, a hit batter. Gave up no hits, no runs. That pitch is a called strike from Meek to Gilpin. Jackson fighting his way back into the count. It's 2-1. He's got the one he wants from Creek Kite into the windup, and here he comes. That missed on a fastball. Close pitch. Called the ball, 3-1. Meek to Gilpin. Swing and a miss on a heater. 3-2. Full up now to Gilpin. Millard, really a nice job on the mound. Moves over to third. Really had Keokuk off balance tonight, did Kinnick Millard. Breaking ball. Reached out. Grounded on the infield. Millard cuts in front of short. Gloves, throws, and got his man over at first. That's Millard to Kirkhart. 5-3 again. Second time in the inning. Second out is Zach Gilpin on the grounder. That Millard cut off in front of Reed Kite. That's Kinnick's ball if he can get to it. And he did. Thick grass here at Perkins Field really slowed that one down. 2 outs, nobody on now. For the cleanup man, number 10, Briar Hayner. Freshman started on the mound. He's 0 for 2. Fastball strike. Taken by Hayner for Meek. Counts 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on for Keokuk here in their half, the top half of inning number 6. Warriors pitching a shutout so far at 9-zip. Meek is ready. And here he comes. Breaking ball. And he missed inside. Count even 1-1 to Hayner. Hayner 0-53 last season. Like I said, he's 0 for 2 tonight. Pop out to the pitcher, caught looking. Meek, ready, coming to him. Emergency hack, sends a foul ball towards the Keokuk first base line dugout. 1-2 now. Meek ahead of Hayner. Hayner in there from the right side. Looking to start something for Keokuk. They trail it big, 9-0 with 2 outs here. Top of 6. Meek shot the outside corner too far off it. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Warrior outfield once again. Straightaway medium depth. McKinney a step towards left. I've got a good look at that. Who fouled back right below us and to my right on a fastball from Meek to Hayner. We'll do it again from 2-2. Home plate umpire says, hang on, I'm going to go get that one. None of the on-deck hitter from Keokuk must have not went and got it or whatever, but he gets it safely back in his side pocket there and off the field of play. Now we're ready again, and Meek to Hayner. Ooh, did Hayner get hit, or did he get out of the way? Went on the wrong side of him, but I think they're going to say it hit him. Right? Because that was 2-2. Yeah, hit by a pitch is Briar Hayner. 1 on with 2 out now. Meek's first hit batter. So Meek out of the stretch now with Hayner at first. That's going to bring up Landon Mason. And they're going to call a balk. Home plate umpire going to call a balk on Meek. Yeah, once you come set, your next movement has to be towards the plate or... So they call a balk on Meek, sends Hayner to second. Jackson now comes set and out of the stretch, high and outside on a fastball. 1-0 to Landon Mason. 5th in the order for Keokuk. Wears number 18. Senior right fielder 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for Mason tonight. Next pitch, fouled off right side on a late swing from Mason, evening the count at 1-1. Warriors lead at 9-0 with 2 outs. Here, top of the 6th, 1 on for Keokuk. Meek to the plate. Swung on, fouled. Right side. Over the Keokuk dugout, and it's going to get out of play. 1-2 now. Meek ahead of Mason. Strike away from getting out of the inning for Jackson. Hayner out there at second with 2 out. He was hit by a pitch. Meek, first time out of the stretch, committed a balk, sent him to second. Now Jackson, he's got it figured out now. Eyes the runner, and he'll come to the plate. A breaking ball, and he caught him looking. Nice pitch by Jackson Meek. Landon Mason. Backwards K, third out of the inning. If Keokuk bats in the top of the 7th, 6, 7, and 8 coming up. Nemechek, Underwood, and Carr. So in that inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and they leave 1 after 5.5 are complete. It's still 9-0 Van Buren County. I had 20 pitches. I'll check with Mr. Kirchner to get Jackson Meek through the 6th inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. After this 60-second break, Van Buren County coming to the plate. Jackson Meek will be in there to lead off. It'll be Meek, Boley, and Kirkhart when we come back from this 60-second break. Warriors lead at 9-0. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected. Whether you're at home or on the road, stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keokuk, Iowa. Perkins Field, the Kissling Press Box, Atomo Radio Broadcast Booth. Pitching change brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Pitching change for Keokuk. It's Kavion Underwood going from first to the mound. Nemechek goes from the mound to first. So Nemechek ends up, let's see, he goes 4 1/3. 83 total pitches for him. Gives up 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 4. Gave up 4 runs, 5 runs charged to Hayner, I believe, with a wild pitch and a hit batter for Nemechek. We're 21 on the mound now is Kavion Underwood. No line on his pitching from last year, at the varsity level anyway. That's the stats I printed off. So he's going to face number 14, Jackson Meek, on the mound now for Van Buren County. In there, swung on, fouled right back at us here in the booth. 0-1 to Jackson Meek. Jackson wears number 14, junior, started at third, left the game on a switch, came back in pitching now. He's got a 2 RBI single. He's 1 for 3, also a couple of strikeouts. 1-1 to him, Underwood the pitch. High. Past the catcher, a little bit outside as well, couldn't handle it. Speaking of Memphis Anderson, the catcher, 1-1 to Meek. 9-zip, Warriors with the lead as we play bottom of the 6th. Meek in there from the right side. No average to report for him this year, or from last year, but he'll be an important part of this year's team. That fastball lands on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now to Meek. Inning recaps this year brought to you by the Complexion Company. Underwood ready. He's working out of the windup. Here he comes to Meek. too low. Count even at 2-2. Pre-game show is the school district. Post-game show will be Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Starting lineups tonight were Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Like I said, inning recaps the Complexion Company. Warrior pitcher strikeouts, Slayton Polaris. All the innings, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Underwood, 2-2 to Meek. And that one is a called strike 3. Meek goes down third time on strikeouts tonight, that time caught looking. First out of the inning, first strikeout for Underwood. Up next for Van Buren County, sixth in the order, wearing number 7 is Parker Boley, sophomore left fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, drawing a couple of walks. Stranded on the bases each time. In there from the right side, Underwood to Boley. That pitch swung on and lined to left. Left fielder to his left a couple steps and in, makes the catch. Good contact from Boley. Just hit it right at Hagee out there, the left fielder. So, Boley, the second out of the inning, on the liner to the left fielder.
Boley lines out to the left.
Up next,
now batting, Colton Kirkhart.
For the Warriors is seventh in the order, number 10, Colton Kirkhart, senior. Has played first and third tonight. Now I think he's back to first. In there from the right side. That one bounced in there on the grass from Underwood to Kirkhart. 1-0 the count. Kirkhart 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. He has drawn a walk and scored back in that big first inning where the Warriors put up 5 to take command of this game. 9-zip, they lead it bottom of the 6th. Bases empty, 2 out. 1-0 to Kirkhart. Underwood the next delivery. Nope. Gets by the catcher's glove off the outside corner. 2-0 to Colton. Finish up our sponsors and their in-game reads there. The game time conditions tonight, Van Buren County Hospital. Coaches and players interviews. We'll see if Ron Walker comes up with a player after the game. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, in Bloomfield. 2-0 to Kirkhart. Underwood coming back to him. That one missed again in the inside part. 3-0. Player of the game tonight, Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Pitching changes, Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Home runs tonight, any by the Warriors. Smithburg Automotive will have those as a sponsorship. Roto-Rooter will have the game recap in the post-game show. And that pitch is taken for a strike by Kirkhart. 3-1. Kirkhart still in command here, this at bat. And tonight's first pitch was brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. 3-1. Kirkhart ready. Underwood looks in, has his sign from Anderson, and here he comes. A little bit low. I think it was over the plate. Must have been low. Kirkhart draws a 2-out walk. Warriors get a base runner with 2 out. First walk issued by Underwood. Here comes... going to get a pinch runner. 19. That is Finnegan Smith. Going to run for Kirkhart.
For Kirkhart at first base. The batter, number 1, Keegan Young.
So, that'll bring up Keegan Young, number 1, senior second baseman tonight, bats 8th in the order. Right-handed hitter in there, Finnegan Smith, his lead at first. 1 on, 2 out for Van Buren County. Their lead at 9-0. You're bottom of the 6th. First pitch, low and outside. They'll throw behind Finnegan Smith. He's back. 1-0 to Young. Keegan Young tonight, 0 for 3. He has reached on a fielder's choice, stranded on the bases in the first. Underwood, the 1-0. Bounced in there. Good stop by Anderson. 2-0 to Young now. 1 on and 2 out for the Warriors. With a 9-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. 3 outs away, or scoring a run away from ending this one with the 10-run rule. Got to get him around. The pinch runner, that one skips by the catcher on and Finnegan Smith goes a 3-0 to the batter. Young, Finnegan Smith down, a courtesy runner down to second. What do you think? Pass ball? Wild pitch. Okay, down to second on a wild pitch, uncorked by Underwood. Third wild pitch of the night for Keokuk. 1 from Hayner, 1 from Nemechek, 1 from Underwood now. So there's the 10th run in scoring position with 2 outs. That's courtesy runner Finnegan Smith out there running for Colton Kirkhart. Keegan Young, a 3-0 count to him at the plate. Underwood eyes the runner. Here he comes. Check swing, held up. That's ball 4. So a walk issued to Keegan Young. Second walk issued by Underwood in the inning. Here comes head coach Ryan Bell to have a quick chat with Underwood. Next up for the Warriors is going to be the 9th place hitter wearing number 6, Nolan Harriman, sophomore, right fielder tonight for Harriman. He is 1 for 2 with a double, scored a run, also has a walk. Bit of a pep talk for Underwood. 2 outs and 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th. Warriors lead at 9-zip. Keokuk looking to hold that run at second from scoring and try to bat one more time. 10-run rule would be in effect if Finnegan Smith courtesy runner can score out there. We'll see what Harriman can do. In there from the right side. Underwood to him. Nope, missed, thrown outside. 1-0 to Harriman. 5th man to bat here in the inning for Van Buren County. Smith a lead at second. Young his lead at first. Underwood high and in. 2-0 to Harriman. Ron Walker talking to Keegan Young over there about getting a secondary lead, I believe. Every time, he says, after the pitch. Not being held on, especially. Watch the throw behind him. That one bounced in there. Runners hold. 3-0 to Harriman. A walk here would put the winning run at third. That's courtesy runner Finnegan Smith out there running for Keokuk. Keokuk drew a walk. Could be a key play in the game if he scores. That would end it. I would say that would classify as a key play. Here comes the pitch. Nope, bounced that one in there way outside and low. And that should be ball 4, and it is. Back-to-back walks. They're loaded now. Finnegan Smith courtesy runner to third. Young to second. Harriman to first on back-to-back walks. Back-to-back-to-back walks by Underwood. Has loaded him with 2 out. Retired the first 2 in the inning on a backwards K and a fly out to left. That was Meek and Boley. Bottom 3 in the order. Walk, walk, walk. Has loaded him up. Turn it over for Kinnick Millard. A hit will end it, or a walk. Wild pitch, lots of things. Yep, 20th pitch of the inning coming for Underwood to Millard. Kinnick took a ball. 1-0. Kinnick on the night. Hit by a pitch, scored a run. Got an RBI double, reached on an air. So he is 1 for 3. With that RBI double, scored a couple of runs. Swing and a miss. 1-1. That hit by a pitch, not an official at-bat for Millard. He's got 3 official at-bats. 5th time up right now. 1-1 to count to him. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 9-zip Warriors. They've got the runners have their lead. That one low and in. 2-1. .22 pitches here for Underwood so far in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 to Millard. Here he comes again. That pitch chopped on the infield to short, booted. Finnegan Smith scores on an air to end it. So Millard will reach no RBI, right? Should have been the 3rd out of the inning. So no RBI for Kinnick. He'll reach on an E6. 3rd error of the night for Keokuk. You can score. Finnegan Smith, courtesy runner, turned out to be a key runner in the game. And that's the way things will end here tonight on the 10-run rule. Warriors in the bottom of the 6th get a run without a hit.
On no hits, there was
1 error and end up leaving 3. So it's a final now at end time tonight, 7:33. Warriors win it. 10-run rule in effect, 10-zip, 23 pitches for Underwood there in the 6th inning. And that'll take us to the post-game show. Brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. We will take a 3-minute break to let me organize my stuff for the post-game show. We'll go over the totals and summaries when we come back. Player of the game. We'll see if we have coach and player interviews tonight. All that and more to come in the postgame show. Brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. After this 3-minute break. Warriors win it 10-0 over Keokuk tonight. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball. It'll be the postgame show when we return right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, buffalo chicken. Grab a large one-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex, Keosauqua, Iowa, the Kissling Press Box, Atomo Radio broadcast booth, where it's a final now. Van Buren County wins it tonight by a final of 10-0. Over the Keokuk Chiefs. Let's get some totals for you tonight. The Warriors, 10 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and they leave 10 men on base. Keokuk, no runs on no hits, 3 errors. They leave 5 runners on base. Winning pitcher will be Kinnick Millard. Briar Hayner for Keokuk will take the loss. Time of the game tonight was 2 hours and 6 minutes for the Warriors to enact the 10-run rule and defeat Keokuk by a final score of 10-0. Millard with a dynamite job on the mound this evening. We can take a look at a scoring summary for you. Warriors got it going right away after retiring Keokuk 1-2-3 in the top of the first, bottom of the first. Jackson Meeks single scored 2 to make it 2-0 Warriors. Still in the bottom of the first, a pass ball scored Eli McKinney to make it 3-zip Van Buren County. We're still in the bottom of the first, a wild pitch scored Jackson Meek, 4-zip Warriors. And then still in the bottom of the first, Colton Kirkhart scored on a throw down to second on an attempted steal. It was a successful steal, and he was on third. He came home, and the Warriors ended up with a 5-0 lead. They took command of it right away after 1 inning of play. They added another one to it in the bottom of the second. A wild pitch scored Reed Kite to make it 6-0 Warriors after 2 innings. Bottom of the third, Kinnick Millard double scored Nolan Harriman. It was 7-0 Warriors at that point. Stayed that way until the bottom of the fifth, where Reed Kite and Cree Kite. Reed Kite with an RBI single to make it 8-0, and Cree Kite with an RBI double to make it 9-0. Warriors were in command of this one. It ended with the 10-run rule in the bottom of the sixth on a Kinnick Millard grounder. It was an E6, and the Warriors had the bases loaded at the time that allowed courtesy runner Finnegan Smith to score from third, made the score 10-0. If it's a 10-run deficit after 5 innings of play, the game is over, and that's the way it ended tonight. The Van Buren County Warriors get a 10-0 win over the Keokuk Chiefs to start the season 1-0. Once again, 10 runs on 7 hits, no errors, 10 left for the Warriors. No runs on no hits, 3 errors, 5 left for the Keokuk Chiefs. And we're going to keep it right here because we've got coaches and players interview to do. I'm going to hand the camera to AJ when he's ready, and we'll get this on the broadcast. You want to take that? Just set it over there. Here you go, guys. Get you each a headset here. Get you a headset and some volume. We got head coach Ron Walker and tonight's winning pitcher, Kinnick Millard, with us here in the Kissling press box. Guys, I'll let you get those set. You all ready? Yep. Kinnick, pull that thing down. There we go. Well, first off, guys, congratulations on a season opening win.
Thank you.
Must feel good to just play a game, right?
Yeah.
Had a couple of weeks of practice. You know, that scrimmage was after 1 week of practice. We tried to go against Lone Tree a couple of times earlier this week and couldn't get it done. So I bet the kids were chomping at the bit, Coach. We'll start with you to just get out there and face an opponent in a game that would count on your record.
Yeah, no, the kids have been chomping at the bit. You know, as much as I hate to say it, the rainouts probably did us wonders because it just made us that much hungrier to get on the field.
Sure.
And, you know, from practice on Tuesday to Wednesday, they just kept getting hungrier and hungrier, and it showed tonight.
Sure, yeah, great effort. A shutout, first of all. Great job by Kinnick on the mound. He goes 5 no-hit innings, combined no-hitter tonight as far as the scoring goes for Dave and I up here in the booth. So, Kinnick, your final line, 5 innings, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts, 1 hit batter on 96 total pitches. You know, it looked like everything was working tonight. A couple of times, you know, Ron had to go out and just maybe have a quick chat with you. Your location, you know, lost it a few times with back-to-back walks, but he went out there and you righted the ship and didn't allow a hit, didn't allow a run. Talk about your performance. How did you grade yourself tonight on the mound?
Yeah, I mean, I came out arm feeling good. Guys give me a lot of energy. I trust the people behind me to make me plays. And I really got to give a huge shout out to my infield, especially. They really bring the energy.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you were my player of the game tonight. You had a stellar job on the mound. Also at the plate, 1 for 4 with that RBI double, 2 runs scored. You reached base also on a hit by pitch and also on 2 errors. So that means you're putting the ball in play, forcing the other team, you know, to try to make a play. So you're on base a lot. A couple of runs scored. Just a great overall performance by you. How did you feel at the plate? Sometimes pitchers maybe aren't, you know, as far ahead as maybe the hitters early in the season, you know, arms getting ready and stuff. How did you feel up there at the plate early in the first game?
Yeah, I felt great. Hearing the dugout chirping to me, getting me up there, get hype. Yeah, it was huge. It felt great up there.
I'll get you to touch on this as well. Honorable mention tonight to Jackson Meek. He had a big RBI, 2 RBI single there in the first inning. You guys jump out to a 5-0 lead. You really take command of the game and never look back from there. I just wanted to, you know, get you guys to talk about his effort tonight. He also came in on the mound, and I thought did a good job in his first real varsity pitching action. Coach, we can start with you on this one.
Yeah, you know, Jackson, he works hard in everything he does. He's involved in tons and tons of things, and he gives 110% in everything. I think the biggest thing on that first inning 2-run single was there was 2 outs, and he had 2 strikes on him, and he'd fouled off a couple pitches to get to that pitch.
Sure.
To line it in the right field for
Yeah.
the 2-run.
Yeah, he really
single.
battled, and it paid off for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So he competed. Whole team competed, all 13 guys, and like I said, couldn't be prouder and happier for them.
Yeah, well, I commented it in the broadcast. I mean, we know that the state track meet is going on, and you got players that were finishing that season who are going to join you next week. But the group that was on the field tonight did a really good job. You had to play some younger players. I thought they did a fantastic job. Maybe not all of them so young, but maybe young in like stature in their grade, but also not a whole lot of varsity playing experience. And I didn't think I really saw that out there tonight much at all.
Yeah, we talked about what's the two things that we worry about, Kinnick? What's the two things we worry about?
One pitch at a time, and bring the effort and energy to win a game.
Attitude and effort, and that's all we can ask for. And we just try to be a better team when we leave the field than when we got here. And,
right.
They did that tonight.
Right. I mean, it's always a little awkward as the seasons overlap, and you got guys who want to finish up there and they want to come and play baseball. So I mentioned them, wish them good luck at the state track and field meet. I'm sure you'll be glad to get the full roster once that is over, and you guys can start practicing with everybody. And that just makes things easier. The more numbers, you got other players who are experienced, but that's not going to quite happen yet. But we should have had a couple of games before that happened, but you started the season off 1-0. Now we got a little bit of a break until after Memorial Day. We jump right into conference play with a tough one over at Central Lee. Just get your guys' quick thoughts about what we're going to see over there. I know maybe it'll be first conference game. I don't know if we'll see Blake Davis on the mound for them or what their pitching rotation is going to be. So we'll have to get right after it again next week, Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a big week next week. I mean, you got Central Lee, you got Mediapolis, who's ranked 4th in 2A.
Yeah. At West Burlington?
At West Burlington, then 2 at Davis County on Saturday. Yep. So that Saturday is going to be 10 a.m. game against Davis County.
Mm-hmm.
It's not posted yet, but
sure.
We'll play at 10. But these guys are going to come to fight every day. We talk about playing out of our dugout. We don't care who's in our dugout. We're going to play hard and see what happens.
Sure. Well, guys, thanks for stopping by to talk to us here in the post-game show. A big congratulations to you both. A big congratulations to all the Warriors tonight on a really fine effort and a 10-0 win over Keokuk to start the season on that right foot. We'll be looking for more great action from Warrior Baseball. Hopefully stack some more wins next week, especially those in the conference when we get back after it, day after Memorial Day. It'll be a 7 o'clock start, I think, at Central Lee for the varsity game.
I believe
so. And, of course, we'll be there to cover it for you about, we'll see how long the JV game goes, but approximately 6:40 for pregame, 7 o'clock first pitch. Over there in Donaldson, Iowa, Warriors will be looking to go 2-0 on this young season as they're going to face a conference rival, the Central Lee Hawks. That'll be next Tuesday, May 26th, our next Warrior varsity baseball action. But the Warriors started off on the right foot tonight, a 10-0 win over the Keokuk Chiefs. Big thanks to our player of the game, Kinnick Miller, got the win on the mound, did a stellar job at the plate as well, scored a couple of runs, had an RBI double, and head coach Ron Walker for stopping to talk to us here in the post-game show. Thanks, guys.
Sounds great. Thanks for having
appreciate
us.
it. Yep.
Yes, thank you.
All right, we're going to take one more 3-minute break here. We'll come back and wrap up the post-game show brought to you by Crane Concrete and Ready Mix right after this. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex, Perkins Field, the Kistling Press Box, Atomo Radio broadcast booth. We're in the post-game show, Warrior Varsity Baseball, sponsored by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready-mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. And as you heard in that interview, my player of the game tonight, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors is Kinnick Millard. Coach Ron Walker brought him up for the interview. Kinnick, a really fine job on the mound tonight, going at 5 scoreless and hitless innings. Jackson Meat came in and finished it off. No save situation there for Jackson, but Kinnick, a good job at the plate as well, going 1 for 4, RBI double, a couple of runs scored, reached on a couple of errors. He was also hit by a pitch. Jackson Meek, honorable mention to him for player of the game. He had a 2 RBI double and came in and finished it off on the mound. Not that Kinnick needed any mop-up duty, but his pitch count was just getting too high. Coach Ron Walker wants to protect that early in the season, but good to have a guy like Jackson. He came in and finished up the game for the Warriors. Once again, the Warriors win it. 10 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 10 left. Keokuk, no runs on no hits, 3 errors, and they leave 5. Miller the winner, and Hayner was the loser. Time of the game, 2 hours and 6 minutes tonight. So, as we start to close this broadcast down, I'll turn my sheet over. After tonight's game, Keokuk goes to 0-2 on the year, 0-1 at home, 0-1 on the road. Next action for the Chiefs is next week, Wednesday, May 27th. They're home for New London, 5:30 p.m. start there. The Warriors start the season 1-0. Next action for us, they're 1-0 at home, will be next week, Tuesday, day after Memorial Day, May 26th at Central Lee. Conference season begins, just as Coach Walker mentioned there in the interview. That'll be a 7 p.m. first pitch. So like I said, as we start to close this broadcast down, I'd like to thank all of our viewers this evening for tuning in. If you knew where to find us, or if you had to do a little hunting, you found out that we're not on the radio on 92.7 KTWA anymore. You're home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, just streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube sports channel. So if you chose to make this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening on May 21st, 2026, hey, a big thanks for doing so. I always thank all of our, well, I guess I'll call them listeners and viewers here in the postgame show. You're so important to us. You know that we couldn't do it without you. Maybe somebody hopped in their vehicles on the way home, and not the driver, of course, but somebody who can safely tune in the game. Maybe you're listening to the postgame show as you drive home. Please drive home safely. AJ and I, Mr. Kirchner, we will all try to do the same. Always a big thanks to all of our sponsors here in the Crane Concrete Ready Mix post-game Warrior Baseball show. I'll run through the list for you one more time. The Van Buren County Community School District, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, The Complexion Company, Slayton Polaris, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Van Buren County Hospital, Dixon's Mattress, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's, Smithburg Automotive, Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive, and First Iowa State Bank. If you are in the area, a consumer in need of some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be viewed on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. If you are not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports, but it's something that would interest you, you got to get a hold of Margie at AttumwaRadio.com. She'd be more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some advertising. Feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, get a hold of Margie at AttumwaRadio.com. Totals and summaries, or the totals and finals, I should say, for you one more time. Warriors win it 10-0 over Keokuk. 10 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 10 left for the Warriors. No runs, no hits, 3 errors, 5 left for the Chiefs. Next broadcast for us is going to be next Tuesday, day after Memorial Day. 7 p.m. first pitch. Warriors will be over in Donaldson, Iowa at Central Lee High School to take on conference rival Central Lee Hawks. Scheduled for a 7 p.m. first pitch. That means AJ and I on the air with the pregame show somewhere around at 6:30, 6:40 p.m. So that's going to about do it here for us on behalf of my cameraman and on-site producer, the incomparable, one and only, Mr. AJ Rowe. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of the Warriors. AJ and I, along with Ottumwa Radio, back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. We'll both wish you a very pleasant rest of your Thursday evening. Say so long to you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here on the western edge of Keosauqua, Perkins Field, the Kissling Press Box, and the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Final score once again, the Warriors get a 10-0 win, start off the season 1-0 with their non-conference victory over the Keokuk Chiefs. We'll talk to you next from Donaldson, Iowa next Tuesday. Warriors on the road, 6:40 pregame, 7 p.m. first pitch. They're going to face off against the conference rival, Central Lee Hawks. Until then, you've been tuned in to Warrior Boys Varsity Baseball. We were streaming live tonight on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. From the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keosauqua, Iowa, good night, Warrior fans.